Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. I'm here with other Renee B.
Hey guys.
And we're back in Get Creative.
Yay, you said it right.
Get creative.
So proud of you.
Go create.
All right, pink buildings everywhere.
Yeah. Welcome back to Procreate. What's this called?
No, that. Oh,
So close.
you were so
close.
You were doing so good.
So close. All right, so we're back in Get Procreating, and
no, that is no.
No, that is no. So
That's,
yes.
No.
Don't you double negative me. Don't you double negative me. Dare you.
It's.
Dare you.
All right, I brought up my town that I was looking at.
All right, I think maybe I'll do some more layout on the. Okay, and I was informed that I'm not technically building a castle. I'm building a keep.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, because it's. Yeah.
I hear spiders. Why do I hear spiders?
Because they're. Every time we log off of here, it stops being peaceful.
We'll just make it peaceful.
Good Lord, you got a lot of things going on down
Well,
here.
I didn't think that anything was going to happen. Huh? Hi, new friends. Bye. Bye, new friends.
Oh, I didn't get to see what the Enderman looked like. Oh, I'm sad now because we didn't do that last time. Whee! You were trying to block me in there.
No.
Yes, you
No.
did. So mean.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. You did.
Maybe, baby.
What a butt.
Wow.
I know. Wow, you're such a
No,
butt.
you wow.
No, you wow.
No, you wow.
You wow.
You wow. We're dumb.
All right, I'm building.
Okay, I'm proud of you. Anyways, so what are we talking about?
Jobs.
J-O-B.
Yep.
With the M-O-D. Aye.
Aye. I need a block. What block do I need? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heather hasn't had 300 jobs, so. You know.
I have not.
What was your first job?
I washed dishes for a little breakfast, lunch, diner place right on the beach.
Like, I'm assuming near the beach, because on the beach, sand would be everywhere.
It was like right off the beach.
I'm just saying.
Walk out the door and hit the beach.
But you weren't standing in sand to wash the dishes.
Well, no.
Because I would think, and don't get me wrong, I don't know about much beach dishwashing etiquette, but you would naturally think that would be no from at least a health department standard. You all right?
Fine.
You sure?
Yes.
And no, before anybody asks, I'm not keeping this entire thing cobblestone. I'm just kind of building things out right now. All right, so I want to make a large entrance. This may be a little bit big for the size of the building I'm making. A little bit large.
Were your building skills bigger than your eyes?
Well, I've been working out.
Oh, it's raining.
Sorry.
I can't do it right now.
3, 4, 5,
I'm looking for something.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do that. I guess I could do it. Anyways, so your first job was that. Now, was that your first, like, real paycheck job?
Well, I mean, I had babysitting jobs once in a while, but yeah, that was my first paycheck. It was under the table, though, so I didn't really get a paycheck.
Ah, illegal workers. I see how it is.
Yep.
In case anybody was curious, apparently Heather's an immigrant.
I am not. I was just too young for an actual job.
Taking jobs away from Americans. All right, I made 2 doors that look like boobs, so I've done my job for today. I'm gonna go run.
All right, good.
Anyways, and you know what? I think I actually want to do this. My first job was under the table, but I actually worked for a place. It was like a kennel.
Okay.
And my job was literally you take the dogs from the inside kennel thingies, cages, whatever, jails, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
And then you put them in the outside ones, and then you just spray poop with a hose for about an hour and a half.
Oh, good.
And then you bring them back in, give them food, and then commence poop spraying outside.
Ew. That sounds awful.
The nice thing is on Saturdays, me and the dogs would switch. 2, 3, 4, 5,
no.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Entire afternoon, them shooting a water hose at my poop.
Gross.
Wait, for me or the dogs?
For
So let me get that. Wait, hold on.
What?
So I tell you that my job
Huh?
was to clean up after dogs.
Yes.
Not a word.
No.
Then it's my turn for the dogs to spray a hose, which they use their mouth. It was adorable. For the hose, not the poop. Damn it.
So gross.
I don't like how this. Why is a dog with a garden hose sprayer in its mouth, and every once in a while putting the sprayer down to wiping its little doggy brow because it's hard work? Why is that ew? But me shooting water at all of their poop, fine.
'Cause?
Your priorities sadden me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't do it I was like 13 at the time, so I didn't work there very long.
Okay. Yeah, but that's even worse because it's Arizona and it probably smelled awful.
As opposed to Florida poop that smelled amazing.
I don't know. I didn't spend my time in kennels.
Wow. Too good for the kennels, huh?
No, I just didn't.
Sorry some of us had to work a real job, princess.
Hey!
What? What are some, tell us some other exciting jobs.
I worked at Universal Studios.
Yes, you did.
I did!
So proud of you.
Yay!
I don't know why I went that route, but it did.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. I said I'm sorry. And what did you do at said Universal Studios?
I worked at Islands of Adventure on the Jurassic Park ride. I got to tell people to keep their hands inside the vehicle at all times.
Oh my! Can you give us the whole spiel?
No.
I think you can.
I can, but I don't want to.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
It's probably changed by now.
Ah, give us the 19 whatever year this was version.
Hey guys, welcome to Jurassic Park. Are you ready to have fun?
Woo!
Woo! As a reminder, you need to keep your hands, feet, and objects inside the boat at all times. And remember, our dinosaurs are very friendly, and we hope you learn a lot. See ya!
All right, I've seen the movies, and that is untrue.
Well, because the ride starts out peaceful.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it goes bad.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to know that at the beginning of the ride.
Wow. I talk about dogs cleaning up my poop. I get a negative reaction. You sent hundreds, maybe thousands
I was sure it was thousands.
of Floridians.
No, tourists.
Maybe with a little sprinkle of Floridians to a very lizard-like death. And I get a wow. You know what? Wow on you, Heather. Wow on you.
It was my job. They weren't supposed to know the T-Rex is almost eating them at the end.
Okay, first of all, spoilers. Now I don't want to go. I hope you're happy. You know what? You know what? Just for that, the rest of the episode, we're just not talking. Skiddly bop.
I'm sad. Stop scatting me.
It's the only way you're gonna learn.
What was your most exciting job?
Exciting?
Yeah.
None of them.
Like Universal was exciting. It was probably one of my favorite jobs.
I'm assuming because you just stood near the end of the ride and watched all the people die and laughed methodically.
Well, I was at the beginning of the ride.
Yeah, but you know, okay, so hold on.
There's another person to comfort the people after they we'll see.
Comfort, mop up after, whatever.
Well, it was a water ride, so I mean, mopping.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think blood sport counts as water ride. Jesus, woman. I don't know if I really. I don't know if I had anything that was really an exciting job.
Okay.
I worked. Like my jobs went through like weird phases.
Okay.
Like early on, it was fast food stuff. So like I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Famous or Hot Sam's, which was like a pretzel place in a mall. And then from there, it went to like restaurant work, mostly dishwasher, prep cook, that kind of stuff. I learned how to like, I don't know, decapitate an avocado and depoop a shrimp. That was pretty much my job. So.
Nice.
And then after that, I had a stint in the telemarketing world.
Yeah, so if any of you guys answered your phones for like, what was it for? What was your spiel?
Okay, when you work at a telemarketing place, you don't have one spiel because it depends on the account you're working on.
Okay.
So like when I did telemarketing, it was like old school telemarketing, like pre-internet, right? Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like inbound. Like now, most people, when they say they work telemarketing, they're really actually just like answering phones for like people who have a flat tire and that kind of stuff, right?
Well, isn't that just roadside assistance, not telemarketing?
Well, exactly. There's not as much telemarketers around as much as there used to be.
Okay.
But when I did it, it was like old school. It was like Coca-Cola Classic stuff, like getting you to get credit cards from companies you never heard of.
I'm sure some of you or your parents hung up on him at one point.
Getting you to change your long distance provider to a company you've never heard of.
I am so sorry that I called you those names before. I didn't realize it was you.
It's fine. Yeah, and you know what? I've heard you call me those names since, so let's not let's not make everything as cute and pretty as you think it is. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, telemarketing was rough. Okay, cool. And the funny part is, it really wasn't even the case of like people hanging up on you that necessarily got to me, as much as it was a case of like I knew the stuff we were selling was kind of garbage.
Okay. Wait, Mr. High and Mighty.
Uh-huh.
So you criticize me for sending people over the edge of an amusement park ride while you were selling them crappy stuff?
Let's compare the two. I admittedly sold them. It wasn't bad. It's just, you know, a lot of the, let me put it this way. A lot of the time what they had was actually a better deal. They just weren't smart enough to realize that, and that was not my job. So yes, maybe some guy in Toledo maybe got a new long distance provider that didn't have the same quality of what he had. I will admit that.
Yeah.
You know what didn't happen to that guy? Decapitation by giant lizard. So I really have to say I think for like a tit for tat thing, I don't think that equals out. Okay, so let's just kind of make sure we're keeping our priorities straight here. Okay. Yeah. So at no point in time did me getting people to sign up for a credit card ever end in a news coverage saying disaster in Orlando.
Hey, there was never anything like that when I was working there.
Okay, just because they were a big enough company where they were paying off the local cops to keep a rap on things, we know the truth.
No, you don't.
You know what? I'm gonna check Netflix. I bet you Morgan Spurlock's done a documentary about this.
Oh Lord.
like Scaly Death or the girl who kept a secret. Yeah, you're the girl. You running around Florida keeping your dinosaur secrets. Not cool.
Dinosaur secrets. This is not turning out the way I want it.
The build or the conversation?
Both.
Okay, good. As long as we're on the same page. I'm putting down torches, so once again, quality content.
Yeah, I'm just tearing down this building.
Now here's the funny part.
What?
I also did tele-research, which is kind of the purgatory.
Were you like the person that called and asked what I was watching on TV?
It was more medical related.
Oh, okay.
So I would call and say, hey, what are you watching on TV? And are you wearing a catheter?
The TV part had nothing to do with your job. You were just really curious.
Ironically, the catheter had nothing to do with my job. I was just really curious.
Okay.
But the funny part is, the reason I call it telemarketing purgatory is you're kind of set up with the same spiel, right?
Okay.
In reference to how you sound. Because you know what you never hear a telemarketer? Hey, is Robbie there? Hey, Robbie, it's Jim.
It's Jim.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Anyways, how's Rachel? All right, that's nice. Hey, real quick. Long distance, who you got? Like, it's never that conversation. It's, hi! Freddie here.
Give me, yeah, I want to hear your,
Okay, honey, this was like 20 years ago.
So what?
All right.
Universal was more than 15 for me, so
well,
come on.
That's 5 less. So just like the ages in our relationship, that's 5 less, and one of them can be remembered easier. No, but it would basically, it was always it depended on how into the job you were. There was really kind of a two-world thing when it came to being a telemarketing person. You either had either super excited guy that would have the subcategory just started the job, or has a basement full of dead hookers.
Okay.
But they both sounded the same to the general public.
All right.
And they'd be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, this is Jim? Calling from direct messaging. Oh my God, I have a deal for you. Like, are you excited? Because damn it, I am excited. I'm excited for the both of us. Okay, we're going to go on this journey together. Okay, Ted Larson? Now listen, I got this credit card. It's going to make you taller. Yeah, it's that good. It's going to make you taller. Do you like the ladies? Cha-ching. This is going to make them... You know how you know that effect milkshakes have on the boys with the yard? Our credit card does that for the ladies.
Oh my God.
Capital One Platinum, no interest, brings all the gals to the yard. Ding!
Ding!
Anyways, I am super excited for us to go on this journey together. Are you ready, Tim Larson? Here we go. Or you had everyone else.
Everyone else.
Who apparently their worst enemy is periods and emotion. Hi, Tim Larson. This is Jam. I'm calling from Direct. Boy, do I have a deal for you. It's gonna change your life. So, yeah. No, suicidal. No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Anyways, so yeah, I got this credit card, and it you could buy things with it, and then you got to pay us back. So don't be a jerk and whatnot. So how many you want? Hello. And I will admit, I worked there for a while, so watching the transition from one to the other was very amusing. Because it wasn't all right, well, I appreciate your help. Boop, 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 boop. Hi. It wasn't that dramatic.
Okay.
You especially the excited guy be like, hey, hello? Oh, another one hung up on me. All right. Back to the coal mines. Am I right, Susan? Yeah. All right, here we go. Hi, this is... Hello? There was two in a row. All right. I think I'm going to take a lap real quick. Get a glass of water. All right, here we go. Lucky number 3. Hello? God damn it. Next day they come in just wearing a Cure shirt and and board shorts, and somehow overnight they've grown a 6-week long beard. And that was the day that I would become friends with those people.
Oh, is that how you got your beard?
No, but that's how I got my friends.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so hey, we kind of stayed on topic, honey.
We did. I'm proud of us.
And we're at the end.
Yay!
We got to do 2 more after this.
That's okay. I'll be building and rebuilding this building.
All right, I'm just making an ugly block castle thing right now. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Let us know some of your wacky, weird, awful jobs. That'd be fun.
I know they were awful.
Because they're jobs.
Aww.
If they loved them, they'd be called hobbies I get money for. 1, 2,
like this one?
3, 4. Exactly.
Yay!
I'm kidding. This job's awful too. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If there's something that you want to hear Heather and I talk about, at least for a second before we skew off on something else, make sure you put that stuff down in the comments section. If you want to get some cool squad gear, it is getting close to the holiday season. It's not, but according to Walmart and Starbucks it is. So yeah. If you guys want to get some cool squad gear, why don't you head on over to Heather's Spreadshirt Shop. I have one as well. You can go check that out. And it's a little deeper in the month, I will admit. But if you guys want to come hang out with us, be Patreon, support us, and help us keep making this mediocre content and mediocre pronunciations. Plus, you want to hang out with us on our Discord. You shush. Hang out with us on our Discord and play with us on our Patreon server. Go check out the Patreon links down below. Either one of our videos has all the information plus a lot of other cool rewards. And finally, if you want to get your very own Minecraft server, if you go to Aim to Game, I will be pissed. Why? Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you don't go to Aim to Game, I will be pissed. I went the wrong way. I am bad at this hobby that pays me. Go to Aim to Game. Get yourself a Minecraft server. Hang out with your friends. Yes. Become famous. Get money. That's how it works, people. By the way, I have to legally say getting an Aim to Game server will not instantly make you famous on the internet.
And it won't make you rich either, so don't say
that's,
either.
That's for damn sure. Yeah, but go check out Aim the Game. Use the link down below. That is our personal squad link, and that gets you it basically shows you're coming from one of our videos. Use a coupon code to save yourself some money. And until the next episode of Place Cobble and Ramble, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.